Hey, what is up? Hope y'all had a great week. Welcome to episode 196 of Outside the Chute. I'm your host, Randy Frame. We have another awesome one for you this week as we sat down and chatted with two-time NJCAA D1 National Player of the Year at Northeastern Oklahoma A&M College, two-time All-Big 12 first-team selection with Oklahoma State University, and current pro over in the Netherlands with the Haarlem Sparks. It's the one and only Rylee Bayless. It's funny, most of these interviews I do, especially on the women's side of the game, I go in not knowing how the conversation's going to flow. Is it going to be tough getting a great chat going? How's their sense of humor going to be? All that stuff. Well, let me just say that Rylee surpassed every expectation I had. This chat was absolutely amazing. I don't think I laughed this much in an episode ever. Trust me, you're going to love this one. We chat about Rylee getting her start in the game thanks to her dad and her brother, who may or may not be missing some clothes from back then. Trust me, it's a funny story. We chat about her recruiting process, her time at college, competing at the pro level, and so much more. This is absolutely awesome. Before we get to it, remember, while you're here, make sure to drop a comment on the show and give us some sort of rating, preferably something good. You can follow Rylee on Instagram at Rylee_Bayless. We're at Outside the Chute on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok. If you have a YouTube account, please go subscribe to our channel. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, but, we need your help. Anyways, let's get to this freaking wicked episode. This is Outside the Chute, and anything goes.
I got the world in my palm. Lights, camera, action, it's on. I can't describe what I'm feeling. Ain't never felt this freedom. I got the world in my palm. Lights, camera, action, it's on. Ain't never felt this freedom. Could you say that anything goes? Anything goes. Anything goes. Anything goes. Anything goes. Anything goes. You want it only real deal hip hop.
All right, here we go. We are happy to have on with us today two-time NJCAA D1 National Player of the Year at Northeastern Oklahoma A&M College, two-time All-Big 12 first-team selection with OSU. She has played pro at Athletes Unlimited and with the Oklahoma City Spark, as well as most recently overseas internationally in the Netherlands with our friend Norman Ames and the Haarlem Sparks. It's the one and only Rylee Bayless. Rylee, thanks so much for coming on the pod.
Of course. What an introduction.
Yeah, I can't believe I got that all out in one breath. Wow.
It was really good.
Thanks. I appreciate that. How's things going down in OKC today?
Oh, it's beautiful. It's starting to become that fall weather, feeling that sweater weather, and I'm ready for it.
Nice. It's my favorite time of year as well. I love it. Love it. What's been on the go since season ended?
Oh man, it's been... Let's get back to work so we can get back over there.
So you're heading back, are you, next year?
Yes, nice, I am.
Nice. Well, let's stick with that. Let's freshen our minds here, of course. I mentioned Norm in the intro, who, again, I think I need to thank to, getting you and Nicole, of course, on the pod. Obviously you enjoyed your time over there because you're going back. So how was it?
I absolutely loved it. It was something I didn't know I needed. It was kind of just everything I wanted as a softball player going over there. It's like something I've been searching for since I left college, and then I finally found it. So now I'm hooked. Nice.
I'm sure Norm loves hearing that as well.
Yeah.
So, as far as how did you enjoy the culture and everything over there? Obviously, it's it's a little bit different pace than back here in North America.
Yeah, it was. It's different, of course, but in all the best ways. Yeah. I think anyway. It's just a free country. People are very open-minded and non-judgmental, and they don't care. They care, but they're just very not to themselves, but they just go along their business, but they're nice in the same way. I don't know.
Right on. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. I don't think I asked Nicole or Suka when they were on. What's the like as far as schedule goes over there? Like how does the season work? Is it typically everything's on the weekends?
Yeah. So we practice twice a week, and then we play a doubleheader on Saturdays.
Oh.
Sometimes it goes Saturdays and Sundays if there's like a rain out, or we might just have back-to-back games. But I think that only happened once this season, and I didn't have to be a part of it because I was back home.
Nice. So is everything centralized there, or are you traveling?
For when I was there, everything was not too far from everything. I think the furthest maybe I drove was like 45 minutes, but I think there are some teams that they played away that were further away.
Right on. Yeah. So basically that league over there, like everybody's building towards like the Euro Cup, is it not?
Yes. Yeah. And I think it's like you kind of know what Euro Cup you're in the year before, from my understanding.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Well, let's get into quick pitches.
Okay.
Do this with everybody. I'm going to throw random questions at you, and you're going to answer them as best you can. So,
alrighty.
First one, I always start with if you had to live off one food for a week, what one is it?
Oh, one food for a week. Okay. I would honestly say either like my mom's homemade spaghetti, or she makes these like fried pork chops with like fried potatoes. It's just a real,
yum.
Real, I don't know, dirty type of meal, but it makes you feel great at the end of the day.
Yeah.
It's made with love.
If you gotta live off for a week, you might as well go with something good, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Best thing about growing up in Kansas City?
Oh. Best thing about growing up in Kansas City. I mean, more specifically, I loved the neighborhood I lived in. Like, we live in like a little cul-de-sac, and we had great neighbors. And so like specifically the 4th of July was like the time to shine in the cul-de-sac in Kansas City. We would blow that place up, and like the food, so great, people great. And like that's kind of like what I remember about growing up, was just how fun the 4th of July was, and riding around on bikes with my brother.
Nice. Yeah, that sounds so much fun.
Yeah.
So we're big Chiefs fan, Royals fan.
Oh yeah. Go Chiefs, go Royals.
Nice. Come on now. We're Blue Jays all the way here.
No.
We finally made it back to the World Series.
I know, but I don't care. I don't like the Blue Jays.
All right, I'll lay off it. Next one. Biggest thing you miss at OSU?
I'm sorry, one more time.
The biggest thing you miss at OSU?
Biggest thing I miss at OSU? Probably my teammates, and just the cowboy culture. Like, it's just a small town, college town, big enough to where not everybody knows everybody, but you're still tight knit and you support one another.
Nice. Best walk-up song you've used? Ooh, a tough one.
Yeah, I would say either when I was at junior college, it was Hell's Bells, and it was the beginning, like I was walking out and it's like dong.
Oh yeah.
And it was just like, oh yeah, you felt the vibes.
Yeah.
And then I did the Good, Bad, and the Ugly one year too, where it was like the whistle, like the cowboy whistle. It's like doo-doo-doo-doo.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I got you.
Yeah.
I did.
So
I was like,
would be mine.
I was wondering there for a second. I was like, what? The whistle? But then, hey, you did a good impression. I got it. So,
it works.
Frig. If you could go back and play one game again, which one is it?
We played OU at the World Series, and it started a good game. But then it kind of got out of hand, and it was just epic because the stadium clears after every game. And so we're out there warming up, and then they open the gates again. And like, I'm telling you, it is one side crimson, the other side orange. And like, the place was rocking. Like, yeah. it was absolutely insane. It was awesome. I hit a double, I remember. And I screamed so loud at second base, like I was seeing stars, and I'm like, okay, we got to reel it in here. Like, we're down by 6.
Oh my God. That's hilarious. Toughest pitcher you've faced so far in your career?
Okay. I love hitting, like, this is probably an unpopular opinion for a lot of softball players, but I love hitting like the slow and spinny pitchers. Like, I love hitting changeups. Like, I'm all for it. Whereas like the faster pitchers is like, are you serious? Like, can we slow it down just a little bit?
Yeah.
Honestly, like, I played against her, and then she was my teammate, Amber Pfizer.
Oh, Amber.
That girl throws
friend of the pod.
Yeah, she throws so hard, and it's like a deceiving hard. It's like she has this motion that's like calm and controlled, and it's like flam, like right at you. And like sometimes she's like a little effectively wild too, but her curveball is like money. Like she would like literally I would know what pitches were coming, and it was like this outside, I think it was like a backdoor curve that she was throwing, and like I knew it was coming. I think everybody knew it was coming, and I still could not hit it for the life of me. I maybe hit it like a nice foul ball to stay alive, but she would always end up getting me.
Well, yeah, I mean that's a tough pitch to, like, you're programmed to not hit that pitch, but if it curves in, like, what can you do, right?
And it's just coming so fast, and it's like I love the outside. I'm a left-handed hitter, so like I'm always getting thrown.
Right, exactly.
And I'm like, you just go with it, boom, and run to first.
Yeah.
But if there's a little speed on it, I overswing like nobody's business.
Favorite OSU uniform color combination?
Oh, we have so many.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, man. So I really we have a black top, black pants with our black stirrups. Mm-hmm. We also have our black top with gray pants with our black stirrups. And it was kind of like a little throwback vibe. And I'm kind of an old soul. So like, I was like here for it. Okay. And then we also have our N7 jerseys, have nothing to do with like our colors. It's turquoise.
Yep.
But we matched it so well with black pants, and then we had turquoise, black, and orange like stirrups. And I always played so freaking good in those uniforms. So like that one has to be in there too.
That is my favorite. When I had Sam Shaw on, I asked her the same thing, and I said those are my favorite, and she was like, really?
Yeah, honestly, it was mine. I was like, when they asked me like what jersey I wanted to get framed, I'm like, oh my God, like, do I say the N7 jersey? Like, but I picked the black one, and then I have my picture behind it. It's in the turquoise jersey, so I get the best of both worlds.
Nice. Yeah, the white pinstripe ones are pretty sharp too. Like the white with the orange pinstripe.
Oh yeah, see, I was gone by the time.
Oh, were you? Okay.
They got those. Yeah, I didn't get one of those.
Too bad.
Yeah.
2 more here. If you could have dinner with 3 people, living or dead, who are they?
Living or dead? Okay. My dead one? I don't know if I should say that. Honestly.
Well, the dead one.
Princess Diana. I love, like, I obviously wasn't alive, but like she's my princess. Princess Diana is one. I'm like a big Rob Dyrdek fan too. I love his shows like Ridiculousness and like Robin Big and Fantasy Factory, and like he's such a smart guy, and like I just like to, he's maybe one too.
Okay.
And then my last one, 100% my girl Billie Eilish.
Okay.
Yes, that's my table people.
Wow, the dinner conversation would be flowing.
Yeah, I think it would be pretty interesting, or just quiet.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Topics, just random topics. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Last one here. Give us the rundown on what FTG means.
FTG?
Yeah.
For the girls.
Oh, okay.
So this is such a funny backstory, actually. One of my teammates, a great friend of mine, Elise, shout out to Elise. We had like a team bonding night, and we were like making bracelets, and she made a bracelet. I think this is how the story goes. And then she put FTG, and like she had cats. She loves her cats. And she would always like call her cats the girls. And so she put FTG on the bracelet for the girls. And so it became this like crazy team mantra where it's all tattooed on us now. So FTG for the girls. That is tatted on my arm, and everybody else's from that 2019 team.
All because of kitty cats.
Elise's cats. Yep.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I actually wondered what it was for. So.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go back to the beginning here.
Alrighty.
How did little Rylee get her start in the game?
Well, I mean, my family, it's me, my dad, my brother, and, obviously my brother's older. And so growing up, I wanted to be my brother. I saw him doing things and I wanted to be him. My dad also played baseball. He's a really good baseball player. And then my grandpa, he was a professional baseball player. And then my mom, of course, she was a volleyball and softball player. So the sports are just kind of in us. And I think my mom like has a picture of me 2 days old and I'm at my brother's baseball game. So
wow. Okay.
Right out of the hospital, right out of the womb.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm at the field.
So who did your grandfather play for?
He played, it was like a lower, it was a team in Florida. I don't remember the actual name of it, but not too long ago, I was at my house and we were going through stuff, and all these letters that I think my grandpa wrote to, and it was every team in the major league. So like it was mail from the Phillies, the Yankees, and like it was just cool to see. I mean, it was like, oh my God, like
that'd be
this
sick.
is how they did it back then. Yeah, it was really cool. It was interesting.
I'd be stuck there for hours just.
Yeah, that's what I was. I was like, they say all the same thing.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, exactly. Cool. Yeah, it's all a carbon copy of one another. But hell, I'm reading them all. Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
yeah. So I guess when what age did you start playing like organized?
I don't think I started playing softball until like 10U. So like I was playing baseball. Yeah. I played baseball for a while. Again, like I wanted to be my brother. I wore his clothes. Like it was probably kind of weird, but like I wanted to be my brother. Like I was such a tomboy running around trying to hang with him and stuff. And so.
What's the age gap between these two?
I'm sorry?
What's the age gap between you and your brother?
I think it's like 5.5 years. So like, like he left middle school, I entered middle school. He left high school, I entered high school. So we like missed each other by like a year.
Right. So I guess, so when you were around 9, he'd be 14. He's like, come on, guys, you got to tell her to stop wearing my clothes. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So get her into softball. Come on.
Yeah. You're a girl.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. So I guess so when you started playing, like love for it right away, or was it something, that gradually came over time?
I think it was something that came over time. I also played basketball and soccer, and like I loved soccer. I also love basketball. It just kind of depended on the season, but at first I was not the best at softball. I would say I remember playing right field, nothing again. I mean, as a younger player playing right field and hitting last in the lineup. And so like my brother or my dad and my brother, they'd go hit at this baseball field all the time. And it was like basically a backstop. And then it went into a football field and there was like uprights. And so I'd go hit with them. And every time my brother, he would hit a ball, like, and it would go up through the uprights. And then I would go up there as an expectation that I would do the same thing. And it was just frustration. I remember there was a lot of yelling at each other. But you know what? We got better. And that's how, a big work ethic grew for me too. Yeah. Like my dad, he would get out. He works at the Ford plant in Kansas City. So he works on trucks all day and he's in a hot warehouse thing all day. And literally the moment he would get off work, I'd be like, hey, I got the bucket of balls ready. Like, let's go hit. And he would never tell me no. So,
oh, wow. That's great.
Yeah. He's great. He was a trooper.
That's awesome. Your brother's like, I'm not going. I'm not taking her.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Just the arguments, like, you're dropping your damn shoulder. Like, keep your shoulder up. It's just like, I'm trying.
That's crazy. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So when did things kind of, start getting, when did you start taking it serious, I guess?
I feel like maybe around
my senior year in college.
Actually, I'm still waiting.
Yeah, still waiting.
I know. I would say maybe 14. Like once I got into kid pitch, I feel like things started clicking for me. Like, I mean, after my first couple of seasons of softball, I was nothing but a leadoff hitter. I was fast, really good contact hitter. I could drag bunt, and then high school, and I started hitting some home runs, and so I was just like, okay, I don't know if I was ever softball's my main sport. That's what I'm doing. I feel like I just kind of let things happen. Yeah. And it's so backstory, school, I got through school because of sports. So I was not a studious student.
Neither was I.
I was there so I could be eligible to play whatever I wanted to play.
Yeah.
And so high school math came around and I was terrible at when algebra came, it was there was no use of even trying. It was terrible. And so in high school, I didn't pass Algebra 2, and I was originally supposed to go to UMKC, Grew Up. Okay. And so I emailed them, and I was like, hey, I'm not passing Algebra 2, but I can take this other class where it still goes towards my degree. Is it accepted at UMKC? And they're like, yeah, no problem. That's fine. Well, by the time it was almost time for orientation and move-in day, I get an email saying that I'm ineligible for the being in college. And so it was obviously I'm probably 17 or so. So you can imagine it was the end of the world.
Yeah.
Crying on the floor, life's over. What am I going to do?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so honestly, me and my mom, we went to orientation and it was so hard to get a hold of this head coach to try to talk to her about anything, honestly. Right. And so basically her response to me was well, if you can't pass algebra in high school, what makes you think you can pass it in college? And I was just all right, well, we're not going here. And so one of my old travel ball coaches, he's I have an old teammate who's the head coach at NEO. We played together at NEO. It's great. It's only 2.5 hours away. And you guys should go down and see it and whatever. And of course, my young, stupid mind was oh, I don't want to go to JUCO, junior college person. But that's how I got to my JUCO. And honestly, as you can see, it was a huge blessing in disguise, and it worked out.
She's guess it did. Holy cow. I mean, you're, I'm looking at it right now. Your 2 years there were just stupid. Your freshman year, you led the nation with 133 hits, 97 runs scored, batted .576, and then you followed that up with, leading in hits with 118, 111 runs, a .621 batting average. What the hell? Like you said, and the best thing is you set the JUCO record for most career hits with 251 in just 2 seasons. Like that's absolutely insane. Like
it was so much fun. Like
that's crazy. Like were you like when you were there, like after that first, like were you thinking at all, like, especially with the numbers you had, like of transferring to like try and get into D1 or anything like that? Like were there schools inquiring on you?
I don't really remember. Like, I remember there were schools like at the JUCO World Series that were like watching and stuff. But like, I think I made it very clear that I was staying another year. I don't know. Like, I don't have anything against people who like go 1 year. I'm before the whole transfer portal thing.
Right. So,
yeah, I felt I'm very prideful and I'm very loyal to the places I go and the places I represent. So I was like, I'm going to go. And like that first year we were runner up. So I'm like, I'd be damned if I don't go back. And I want to try to win a big one for this place. Cause I mean, it gave me a new life. It really, I think that's where I really caught the love of the game was at that junior college when we're talking about it. Like,
I would too with those numbers.
I mean, it was, the numbers were great, but, the head coach I had there, like 1 in a million, like he knows softball. That man knows how to do a softball practice. He knows how to grab your attention. He knows how to get players bought in. I think especially at like a 2-year college,
Right. Who was that?
Eric Iverson.
Okay. Right on.
Yeah.
Nice.
He's been there forever, and then he played baseball there. So he's an alumni there. And then I think he started baseball there, then went over to softball. And then he actually went and coached pro with the Akron Racers, I think, for maybe a season. And then I don't know how much he enjoyed it, but he came back, and thankfully he was there when I was there, because he really knew how to like set my shit straight. Yeah.
You need that though. Right?
I did. I had dreadlocks in college. So I was being called Bob Dylan. Okay. Nice. Yeah.
You took your brother's clothes with you too, didn't you?
Yeah.
Wear baggy clothes. Yeah. Hey, Bob. What's going on?
Yeah, I mean, he set me straight. Believe me, I needed the junior college more than the junior college needed me, because there's no way, honestly, thinking about it, like academically and just with my, I think, maturity level, I needed that junior college before even going to a Division I, 100%.
So how was that adjustment academically for you? Like,
from junior college to Division I?
No, I guess, getting into that, like you would have had to maintain your marks to continue playing, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So obviously the junior college accepted me for all my math faults. So, it was just general studies, and like, I didn't honestly, like, I didn't go to a lot of classes, but when I did show up, it was like, okay, like,
it's like, I didn't know anything.
I'm like, okay, great. Like, just checking in. Am I good?
Well, yeah, you got a 628 average in ball. So yeah, you're good.
Yeah. I mean, like it's a small school. A lot of the coaches are teachers, and those were a lot of the classes I was like coincidentally like put in. So
coincidentally,
let's just say it worked out.
Oh yeah, I
got my degrees.
Yeah, that's all you needed. That's all you needed. So I guess it must have been a huge honor getting inducted to the Hall of Fame back in May.
yeah, it was honestly a surprise. I didn't even really know it was a thing. And I'm in the Netherlands, like in this forest. It was, we were actually at this like goat farm where you can like hold and feed goats.
Wow.
And I get this, yeah. And
it's a great mental image right now.
It was pretty magical, honestly. But, I think I got a phone call and like, I was just like, who is calling me? Like, I'm in the Netherlands, leave me alone. And so I didn't answer. And then I immediately get a text from Coach Ivy. You need to pick your phone up now. I'm like, okay, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And so I answered my phone, and then it was the lady, I think, that told me, congrats, you've been inducted into the NJCAA Hall of Fame. And I'm like, okay, cool. And so then after, I get some of the gist from her, I hang up the phone and I call Ivy. I'm like, so what exactly does this mean? Like, like I thought I've been through it all. I was done with this award stuff. And he's like, oh no, this is for like the entire like NJCAA. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Damn.
So I go to Vegas in December to, I guess, accept the award thingy.
Excellent.
Yeah.
What a great place to have it.
Yeah. I know. Las Vegas.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, congrats.
Thank you.
That's
yeah.
very awesome.
Yeah.
So I guess what led to the transfer to OSU?
Yeah. So, I worked my butt off at my JUCO. It was my junior college was just such a great place that like I had no other option to not be successful type of thing. Like, I mean, you go down the street and it's just like a Taco Bell to your left and McDonald's on the right type of thing.
Yeah.
And so it's like, okay, like, I'm having a good year. I'm really loving what I'm doing. Let's see how far I can take this to the next level. And so growing up, I was like a huge Nebraska fan with my family. Go Big Red. And so like I was telling Ivy, I was like, he's like, where do you want to go to school? I'm like, I would love to be a Cornhusker. And so I think he emailed Rhonda Reveal, and I think she emailed him back and was basically like, our recruiting class is full. And I'm like, oh my God, if you would just give me a chance. Like, but you know what? Again, things just, miraculously, things always work out.
Right.
They always do, one way or another. And so after my second year, I believe that was Coach Gajewski's first year at OSU. And so I got recruited. I went to the most embarrassing recruitment trip to Iowa from my junior college. I remember it was my first.
Let's hear it.
Oh my God. Okay. So they fly me out to Iowa, and this is my first time flying. So not definitely, I would say, but I'm not a fan of flying. It's a little uncomfortable for me. Like trust issues, I'm putting my life in the pilot's hands and everybody else's, and I'm in like a little tube, type of feeling. But anyway, the flight. Of course, Iowa has this small, like, regional airport. It's not a big airport. And so I'm on this small little plane for my, like, first flight ever, and I'm by myself. And we fly up and we get into this, like, terrifying... We're in a thunderstorm. Like, we're in a thunderstorm. No. There's lightning. The plane is shaking. Like, I've never experienced turbulence before. I'm in the very back of the plane. And the thing that didn't help was the flight attendants were like freaking out too. So
no,
like you're sitting there and you're trying not to act scared, but like you look around to see if anybody else is acting scared. Yeah. That's what I was doing, and like the flight attendant was like crying, and I'm like, okay, like maybe I should start crying. But this isn't even like the embarrassing part. That was just part of this trip. Okay, so I make it to Iowa. Like, thankfully, we land. Everything's fine.
Okay. Thankfully, you landed. Okay, good.
Yeah. And so I'm pretty, like, shy at this time. I'm still, I don't know, like, I'm pretty quiet.
Depends on the situation, right?
Yes. And so I'm with my parents, too. And, like, all these like recruits are like in high school still. And so I'm like this weird sophomore in a junior college. And like, so I don't really have anybody to talk to either. And we went to this like really fancy steakhouse, and everybody's just, I love my food. I don't sit and talk. I sit and eat like my food. So like I eat pretty fast and I feel like I eat like a grown ass man. So I have this nice Iowa steak on my plate and I'm just chowing down. Everybody's just kind of talking and I'm like kind of like in between the coaches and players. And I cut off a piece of my steak. It might have been too big of a bite, and I swallow it, but it sticks in my throat. And like I'm trying so hard to like swallow this piece of steak, and like I'm like starting to like bang on the table, like I'm starting to like get dizzy. I stand up, and like the coach is trying to do the Heimlich on me and like nothing's happening. And I think I passed out. And so the coach, I think the steak, once I like woke back up, I remember I was on the floor and like I start throwing up and we're in this like private room. And so like I'm like right at the door. And so like I'm throwing up right at the door. So my throat is like spewing out into like the main dining area as well. And like, oh my, it was so embarrassing.
Holy shit.
And let's just say I didn't. I was like, no, thank you. Like, I won't be. I'm sure the coaches were like, please don't come here.
I will never be back to Iowa again.
Yes. Oh my God. But.
Oh my God.
Yes. That was my first official visit.
Like I'm serious. I'm sweating for you right now. Like that situation. Oh my God.
Yeah. And it was just awkward the rest of the time. Cause I'm that girl that choked on the steak and fell on the floor and threw up. So the rest of the trip was just kind of miserable.
Oh my God. That's insane. That is insane.
But I think after Iowa,
things went up.
Yeah, I calmed it down, made it back to Oklahoma, and then I took a visit to Tulsa. I really, really liked Tulsa, and I really liked their coach, John. Great guy. And his last name, John Bartfeld. I think how you pronounce it, Bartfeld.
Okay, yeah.
Great guy. Yeah. An intelligent guy. Oh my gosh. And they like offered me a full ride to Tulsa. Tulsa's a great school, by the way, especially for like their academics, which obviously for me wasn't the most important. But
did they have Algebra 3?
What?
Did they have Algebra 3 there to take?
I didn't even ask. I was just like, wow, full ride, okay. Like,
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, getting a degree at Tulsa is a pretty big deal. They're a great school, beautiful campus. I really liked it there. And then I took my last trip to Oklahoma State, and I went with my coaches. So it was quite a ride there because we're weird. We're funny. Yeah. I don't know. And so go to OSU, see what they have to offer. Obviously it's, in a rebuilding stage, and things are just kind of shuffled around everywhere. He was showing us how he cleaned out, literally, this is so sad. OSU's like the history at OSU, like the trophies and stuff, it was all shoved like in the back of the showers. And like,
what?
I don't know, the coach there just did not care and stuff. And so Coach G really, really took pride once he got there and wanted us to understand like our history and, how great it is to be an Oklahoma State Cowgirl, and, get us excited because we are capable of getting back to the World Series and just being a top team in the Big 12. And so it really just kind of fired me up. Like, I'm just like, yeah, like, if I had the choice to go to OU or OSU at that time, I honestly think I would have picked OSU because my mindset was like, why would I want to be on a team, that's already done it before? And why not be a part of a team that's, getting ready to be a part of a team to like make history type of thing, to get the school back up on the map in the Big 12. And, I was excited about it. And honestly, that's exactly what we did. We by the time I left there, like we've been back to the World Series ever since, except last year. So that's how I got to OSU. I loved it. I fell in love with the city, or not. I shouldn't say the city, like the town,
the big city,
Stillwater.
Stillwater. Yeah.
It gave me like the NEO vibes, just, a little bit more. And I was just like, okay, like, we're the underdog. And I love that feeling of people just, looking over you or doubting you or being the little sister or whatever. Like you're just always hungry, and there's always just a fire somewhere.
When it comes to real estate, nobody does it better than Tim I, the real estate guy. Whether you're looking for that first buy or want to build that dream home, Tim Eisner at Royal LePage Atlantic is the one to call. With over 45 years in the home industry, Tim offers a unique advantage with its extensive industry experience, ensuring his clients get the most value for their investments. With a proven track record of repeat clients and steady stream of referrals, Tim's reputation as a trusted professional speaks volumes. If you're looking to buy or sell today, contact Tim at 902-499-5717 or visit him on Facebook at Tim Eisner Royal LePage Atlantic. Once more, that's 902-499-5717. Before you know it, you'll be saying, Tim Eisner strikes again. So when you guys were on your way there, like when you were with the coaches, did you tell them we are not sitting down for a steak supper with these guys?
Yeah, I don't even remember. I think we had at the golf course at OSU, which we're a huge golf school, if you don't know.
Yeah.
Beautiful golf course, amazing food. If you're ever in Stillwater, go see the golf course. It's just cool to look at. I don't know if you like playing golf.
I love golf.
Don't, but
love golf.
But it's pretty expensive to play around there. But I mean, it's beautiful.
Right on. So I guess, how was the transition into D1 ball for you? Because I mean, based on your stats from that, 2017 season, it seemed like it was a seamless one.
Yeah. So from JUCO to OSU now.
Yeah.
Okay. The pitching was definitely better, and I feel like maybe the speed of the game was maybe a little bit faster, and it's like the competitiveness was the same. I would definitely say, like it was still very like competitive at the JUCO level, of course.
Yeah, everybody wants to win.
And then going up to OSU, it's just, you're playing in bigger stadiums. You're playing these teams that, you watched when you were a little kid. Right. And, at first it was just like, oh my God, like, I think there was this one time. So like, at junior college, we don't have like the luxurious buses, the food, all the gear that you get and everything. You basically got a practice shirt, practice pants, got your jersey. It's very straight to it at JUCO.
Yeah.
And so going to OSU, we have like a team room, and like there's like snacks and food. Well, like I remember like going there like super early and like filling my backpack with like snacks to take back to my like house because I didn't want to go get groceries. And I think like Coach G or somebody came in one morning, and I was like, oh my God. And he's like, what? And he's like, I'm just like, I'm sorry. Like I'll put it back. And he's like, no, like this food is for you. Like it's like, it's always going to be here. He's like, take as much as you want.
Come in next practice with Tupperware containers.
Yes. Like I was getting all the goldfish like out of the freaking pantry. But, I think the biggest difference was obviously you got a lot more better pitching coming at you. And, I think at first I was a little like, I think right out of the gate, like we were playing like LSU, and at that time they had like Carly Hoover and Allie Wall-Jasper and Savannah Janquish, and you're just like, holy shit, like we're here, like, and we were at LSU, and I'm like, oh, wow, like here I am, like how did I find myself here? But no, like Especially I like the conference game, like the Big 12 games were my favorite games. They were just, especially that like first year. I think we were picked like second to last to finish in the Big 12. And we're like, you know what? Screw you guys. Like, we're going to go out and we're going to have the best start of our Big 12 in so many years. Like, we swept Texas. Like, a great feeling to always beat Texas. Jesus Christ. Yeah. And so, like, we're like, you know what? Like, we got something going here. Like, let's keep rolling with it. And, you know, we made it to regionals. I remember our goal was like to host, and we got to regionals, and we got sent to Gainesville, Florida, which they were number 1 in the nation at that time. And God, talk about the weather there. It's hot and heavy, and just, you feel like you're just in an armpit.
It's so hard to play in, eh? Like, it's like,
the air is just, you hit the ball and it goes nowhere, and you're like, what the hell? Like, this has to be some type of rule. Like
I got full barrel on that. Come on.
Yeah. And so, like, we had to go down and face like Kelly Barnhill and Delaney Gorley, like absolutely just disgusting pitchers. And we ended up beating them once, and so we got to play the if game. So we were like, you know what, we beat the number 1 team in the nation. F you guys. Like, we belong here. We you know, we just got that little taste of like success to where the next year we're like, all right, let's build on that. Like, you know, everybody was staying. Most of us were staying in Stillwater over the summer. So we're doing workouts. We're doing little like individual practices, and everybody was just kind of bought in. And then that next year, I think we were like 5 games in my season, and I tore my ACL.
Yeah, I got that right here. I was like, yeah, like seriously, how did it happen?
Yeah, so I got moved. I've never played outfield in my life, and so I got moved to the outfield. Honestly, I think it was because like I was taking shagging like super serious, and I'm like, Coach Q was probably like, "Oh wow, she can run, she can play outfield. Like, let's put her out there."
That is hilarious, because you know what's funny? I used to do that too. Like we'd have practices.
Like, it's like your time to shine, man.
And I'm a pitcher. I would go out there and think I was an all-star outfielder and dive for balls and everything. And I cannot judge a fly ball to save my life.
Oh.
And
dude, the outfield is a different beast.
Oh, is it ever? Man, I hate it. Anyway, back to, so yeah, how'd you get your injury? Like, going off on a tangent.
So, yeah. And so I'm out in left field. We're doing like Texas leaguers, like in between pop flies, like outfield communication with the infield, basically. So he's just kind of spraying it wherever. And there's this ball hit pretty high, and it was like in between left, center, and shortstop, kind of just no man's land. And and so really when I was running to it, I was like, oh yeah, this is my ball. But you know, of course, like I'm calling the ball too late. And so I'm like, I called it late, and like I saw my shortstop, and I'm like, okay, like my shortstop's gonna hit me, like no big deal. Like it wasn't gonna be a huge collision. And so like I caught the ball, I had my foot planted, and she literally tapped my shoulder, but it made my knee just absolutely like violently fly backwards, and it popped, and I just laid there, and I was just like, I don't know exactly what just happened, but it does not feel good. And long story short, I tore my ACL.
Yeah, that is insane. And you're playing you know what's funny? Because obviously with my research, I mean, I dig into what I'm, you know, like I want to know a bunch of stuff. And I noticed that you'd only played 5 games that year. Which, I mean, you were off to a crazy start too. I mean, you were hitting 563.
I was.
Like that's crazy. But I went through that game because I was like, I saw you had 2 at bats, but you had 2 walks. But then I saw that you were playing the outfield, and I was like, why is she playing the outfield? So now I know.
Now you know.
That's crazy. That just, you know, just put in a different spot and that
I'm
happens.
rolling with it. Yeah.
So how tough was rehab?
You know, it was another one of those like blessing in disguise types of thing. Like when I see people tear their ACLs, especially like other softball athletes, I'm like, oh my gosh, like, not that I'm like, I'm so excited for you, but like, but like, just,
Yeah,
you know,
you're waiting for the news report. Did they tear it? Did
yeah,
they tear it? Did they tear it?
yeah, I'm like, oh my God, is it torn?
Oh, it's only sprained. Oh, damn it.
No, because it's just this weird, amazing comeback that you have to go through if you want to get back. And like, you just got to do your shit. And if you don't, like, you're not going to come back the same player you were. And like, I was like, it's just like, it's very humbling, and it's also so nice and refreshing, especially for like when I think back of like the age I was in like college and stuff, and like having that opportunity to just sit back and watch a season like from a different perspective.
Right. Yeah.
And you have to find a new role on your team, and you got to embrace it. And you know, it wasn't always easy, because of course you never want to be on the bench. Like, who wants to be that person? But like, being able to find my new role and embrace it, and like just be the biggest cheerleader for my fellow teammates, and, you know, just being able to be the person they come talk to in the dugout, you know, if they strike out or something, or just being goofy as hell and like having fun with it, and just taking that step back. It was the biggest like eye opener, and like I was so glad. I'm so glad it happened to me, but like it was a good reset. It was like, okay, like, sit your butt down. You're taking the game way too seriously. You're getting caught up in, you know, stats, what you're hitting and whatnot, rather than, or what position I'm playing, rather than just, you know what, I'm in the starting nine. I'm wearing OSU on my chest. I'm playing at a Power 5. I'm in the Big 12. Like,
exactly.
And we're competing. Like, you get to play softball today type of thing, because within the 5 games of my senior year, it was taken away like that. So I was like, you know what? Like, when I come back, I'm going to be strong, but I'm also going to enjoy it. Yeah. I'm going to let go of the stats. I'm going to let go of, you know, the wins and losses. Like, of course I want to win, but like, I'm going to have fun, because it's my last year, and like, you never get to experience it again. So why am I wasting it being upset over a stupid strikeout?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. It really is. So, I mean, how fun was that run you guys went on in 2019? Like, I mean, that had to be pretty special.
My gosh. Yeah. I'm so glad we get to talk about this, because any chance I get to talk about this, I get goosebumps. I get excited. Like, I just have the biggest smile on my face. Like, because it was just, you know, it's hard. Group of girls, you know, we all don't get along, of course. Like, who expects us to all get along and stuff? Right. But like, we just, nothing crazy happened, but like, it was just, we put our shit to the side, and we went on the field, and we're like, we want to host in Stillwater. We have one of the best venues. We have one of the most fun venues. You know, we get all of our people in their trucks, and they back it up to the fence like it's Friday Night Lights or something.
That's
and
the best.
Like, they go crazy for us. And like, you know, starting at OSU, we maybe had our freaking parents in the stands, like, cheering for us. And now we have our stadium full. Like, it was one of the best feelings. And like, people hated coming to OSU and playing, because like, I mean, they were just out there heckling them and, you know, just having fun, like sports stuff. And like, I mean, gosh, I can just, that 2019 year specifically, like, I remember the Texas series at home. I remember the Texas Tech series at home. I mean, the Texas Tech series, like, we don't like Texas Tech. Okay. We don't like really any of the Texas teams, but Texas Tech, holy God, were they just, just kind of bush league, and just, I don't know. I just felt like they were kind of that team. They're just kind of nipping at you all the time. And like, their coach just, I don't know. Anyway, but like, all 3 games, we were like down by like 5 or 6 or something. Maybe not all 3. I think 2. And we come back and we like win. And it was like, like I'm telling, like our outfield walls, they were leaned in after that series because of people just banging on them and all that type of stuff. And it was just fun. And I mean, we went through the season, you know, season has its highs and lows, of course, with any season. And
actually, sorry, I got that you guys won by 1 run in every game, and that against 3-2, 8-7, and 6-5 against Texas Tech.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, it was the coolest atmosphere. Like, it was, again, one of those, I specifically remember I hit a double, and again, I'm on second base, just like screaming my head off. And like,
the stars came back.
It was, yes. And I'm seeing stars, and like, I had to call time. And like, I remember our trainer lost a bet and she was fully dressed in one of our uniforms, and she had to come out and check on me at second base because I was like so lightheaded from getting so excited. She's like, okay, let's do our deep breathing. Let's slow it down. And she's like in stirrups and a belt.
Oh, that's amazing.
It was a great series. And I want to say, like, at the end of the year, we went to some like smaller Texas school, like maybe UT Arlington or something like that. And like, it was a terrible loss. It was like, we just dropped the bag. And I remember the bus ride home wasn't very fun. Like, I'm pretty sure like people were like, you know what? We're not talking. Nobody talk on the way home. Like, we just lost to UT Arlington, and like, we need to get our shit together if we're going to like do what we set to do. And obviously things worked out, but being able to host at home for the first time was so special and so freaking fun. And those games against Tulsa, unbelievable. Like, Tulsa has been our nemesis since I've been there. Like, they owned us my first year. They had a pitcher there named Emily Watson. Mm-hmm. Cold as ice, man. She could throw that thing. She could throw it. She could place it. And another really good pitcher that I could not hit to save my life. But finally that year we got him at our regional, and like, not that we weren't nervous, but we're like, God damn, like Tulsa always finds a way to freaking beat us.
Geez, that first game was high scoring, 13-10. That first game you guys played.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. It was insane. And there was home runs like you wouldn't believe. Like, we'd go up, they'd go up, and our outfield was like underwater at the time, but we were still playing because we wanted to be the first to get punched to super regionals. But it was epic, and it was well earned, and oh man, did it feel good.
No doubt. Absolutely. And then who'd you get? You guys had Florida State and supers, eh?
Oh yeah. Yep. And
wow.
They were like, people were calling us like the cardiac cowgirls at the beginning of the year. We didn't really care, or we didn't really know either. And like, I guess Florida State caught wind of it, and they like had some sort of like weird beef with us before we even knew we were playing them. And they're like, and we're the cardiac kids. Like, that's us. And we hate bat flipping. We play with respect, and like all this type of
Oh, right.
stuff.
Yes, I remember that.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
The whole bat flipping.
We're like, you know, we're not doing it for any other reason but to like get us excited and have fun. Like, how many times, like, you never know when you're going to hit another home run. Like, celebrate it. Yeah. Like, exactly. Maybe don't throw the pitch down the middle. Like, I don't know. Like,
that's right. That's right.
And so, like, yeah, those games, the postseason, like, it was so much fun, but it was like the biggest slump of my life. I think I was like 1 for 20 in the postseason.
Oh, really?
Yes. It was, lots of walks. And then just lots of hitting the ball where people were. And, you know, as of course, as a leadoff hitter, I was just like, my job is to get on base. Yeah. And let's just keep it at that. And things just didn't. I must have just ran out of hits. Yeah. I don't know, but
it happens. I mean, it happens. It happens. How intense was the atmosphere at the Women's College World Series?
It was. I mean, it's everything you would think it would be. Honestly, like I said, like we played Florida that first game, and of course, you know, they were also like anti-bat flipping. And of course,
was that the game Sam went? Yeah, Sam hit 2 home runs. That's right too. Yes.
Yes, and like freaking tomahawk the bat, like. So that was great. And so won that game, and then that next game we had OU, and like I said before, like, I mean, that place was freaking rocking. You couldn't hear yourself think almost. Even when we were down, like, I think it was like 6-2, I don't know, but it was crazy because like we were playing a pretty close game. And then the wheels, you know how you gets on there, like, their Sooner magic or whatever the heck it is, you know, who cares? But the like lights, they just turned off in the middle of the game. And then it's like, once the lights came back on, it was like, it was over from there.
Oh man, that's Sooner magic.
Yeah.
The Rawlings Mantra Fast Pitch Bat helps you bring an elite level of focus, discipline, and power with you to the plate. Crafted with an innovative 3-step inner barrel, this bat perfectly balances swing speed and massive pop. The fully reconstructed collar assembly creates the perfect harmony between flex and stiffness and is the #1 choice for the Canadian women's national team. So the only question you need to ask yourself, what's your mantra? So I guess after that, after that year was everything. COVID happened after that. I mean, you must have been happy to miss that ordeal, were you?
Yeah, I was a grad assistant at OSU. Honestly, I wish I was in the COVID year because I would have got extra year.
That's
play.
Right too. Yeah. True enough. Yeah.
And then I would have been in the NIL deal and all that good stuff. I missed it by a year, but yeah, COVID was weird. But kind of like Nicole, people were dying, but I thoroughly enjoyed my lockdown time.
That's hilarious. Yeah, people were dying, but that time was magical. So was the pro game always on the radar for you, or like when you were done college, or was it just something that came calling for you? Or
it was really rough for me when college ended. College softball ended because I was in a master's program since I tore my ACL, so I still had another year to finish like my master's degree, and who would have thought I'd have a freaking master's degree, but here I am.
Screw you, Algebra 2.
I mean, it was like a legit identity crisis I had. Like it was the low of lows for me coming out of that season. And, I wanted to play, but like there just really wasn't like a lot of opportunity. Like, and so I just started living life as a NARP, I guess, a non-athletic person. And I hated it. I hated having a job. I hated everything. But then I found CrossFit, and that kind of like, filled the little void of like that competition itch and pushing myself and having like a purpose was just unreal. Like it was so weird to wake up and like not have weights or, not see my teammates every day.
Right. Yeah.
A lot of my teammates, it's just weird after college. Everybody just kind of goes their own direction. And like, I still feel like I kind of have trouble with it. Cause like, I mean, all my freaking teammates, they're married, they have babies, they have great jobs, they're thriving, which super happy, I'm going to their weddings. I'm getting to hold their babies. It's the most crazy, coolest, surreal moment ever. But at the same time, I'm like, what the hell am I doing? Like, obviously I'm not married. I don't have any babies. I still playing softball, which, is great. Yeah. But, it's not like I'm getting paid like Derek Jeter or anybody.
It'll come. I mean, it's just one of those things, you know what I mean? Like just live your life. That's all I'm saying.
That's what I've been really heavy on the past couple of years was like, I'm really into like horoscopes and like, I love crystals. I'm really into it. But it's just like finding myself, without softball, doing what I want to do. You live one life.
Yeah.
It's you at the end of the day. So you better be happy with it. And so I make sure that, I do the things that I want to do, that I enjoy doing. I'm not going to go sit behind a desk and, so I get a good paycheck. I'd rather be living paycheck to paycheck than that situation. Because I like my freedom. I like being able to experience things. Like I'm definitely not the career oriented person.
Well, it is what it is, right? I mean, I would love to be living your life right now. I'm sorry, but
I'm still grinding so I can. I mean, I want to play softball.
Yeah, exactly.
It's finding ways to make it work. I mean, last year, I didn't really know what to expect going to the Netherlands. So I couldn't really get a full-time job because, I'm leaving in April, and it's who really wants to hire me and who wants to really start a career if you're leaving for 4 months at a time. So I give lessons. That's all I do. And I love to do it. I love to teach softball. I love to do softball. So in my mind, I'm living the dream, honestly.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a struggle, but I'm getting it done, and I get to go back to the Netherlands and I get to continue playing softball at 29.
Exactly. So how often you're doing lessons?
I do them whenever I'm available. I have an open calendar right now. I also DoorDash on the side, so I DoorDash in the mornings, and then I do lessons at night.
I just pictured you in the OSU locker room taking the stuff and putting it in dishes, and just a funny. I don't know. My stupid humor is dumb. Anyway, so how'd you like the coaching side of things?
Coaching softball?
Yeah, how'd you like that?
Honestly, it wasn't my favorite. I thought I'd like it a lot more than what I did.
Right.
I like lessons a lot better. I get to work with a young kid one-on-one. I get them a raw talent. I get to teach them fundamentals and build them up rather than, getting a kid who I feel I don't know, travel ball is just different. I feel they just kind of, I'm not saying every travel ball place is bad, but I just feel a lot of places are just teaching these girls to play. They're not, honing in on the fundamental, staying fresh with those. Cause I coached at mid majors. And so it just, just because you're, a great player doesn't always mean you're a great coach. And it just wasn't, I feel I was doing a disservice just because I just felt I wasn't as bought in as I feel I should have been. Yeah.
You have to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But I loved having relationships with the girls. I loved, being at the field. I love doing field work. So I love dragging the field. I love picking weeds, whatever I need to do. But there were sides of it I did like, but it's not all rainbows and daisies.
No, that is true. So I guess what besides next year with the Netherlands, what's the future hold, do you think?
Yeah, so I've always been into first responders and stuff, and I've been down the firefighter route before I even started playing pro softball. That was what I was trying to do before I went to all these tryouts and stuff. And so I was living in Alabama at the time, and so I went through the whole hiring process of being a firefighter and made it all the way to the interviews. And I wasn't EMT certified, and so they picked somebody else who was EMT, so they didn't have to pay for both fire and EMT school. So I didn't get that job, and so then I ended up moving to a very small town in Kentucky called Moorhead, Kentucky. And it's like literally in the like Appalachian Mountains. And so you're a volunteer firefighter. And so that's where I started coaching, and then I started playing. And so I still want to get back into first responding at some point. Like, I think I'm going to go more the EMT route. I've already looked into some like paid trainings and getting certified. And so I think eventually I'll be an EMT, and hey, I might save your life one day.
Well, if I'm ever choking on a piece of steak, I know who to get a hold of. I can tell you that much.
You know what? I know what to do whenever that happens. Cut your steak into small pieces.
Exactly.
And chew.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God. All right. Well, let's end this with player association. I'm gonna throw some names to you, and of course you're definitely gonna know who they are. So if you have a story, if you have anything, just speak your mind on them, I guess.
Okay.
First one I got on here is Taylor Tuck.
Taylor Tuck, Tick. We call her Tick. Oh my God. Stop. Yeah, I'm like literally like, this is about made me cheer up. I love little Taylor Tuck. She was a freshman. She's actually the tattoo FTG. It's actually her handwriting. So I had a bunch of my teammates write. Yeah, I had them write down FTG, and I picked Taylor's because I liked it the best. And
oh wow,
Taylor, she's a hard worker. I mean, she earned some starting spots behind the plate after I left, and she was a huge part of the OSU program. And she's a townie. She's from Stillwater. So like, it was really cool to see her, get to do that for her hometown. And she's getting ready to get married. Like, I got her I still need an RSVP. So sorry, Taylor. But yeah, she's getting ready to get married in December. And, she's happy. She deserves to be happy. And I'm excited for her. So Taylor Tuck. Great start here. Awesome. Next I think you maybe mentioned her earlier on, was Elise LeBouf. Oh my God, yes. You're naming my favorite people. Me and her are we're like Swifties. And so like Taylor Swift just dropped her album, and I literally texted her. I'm like, okay, top 5 songs right here. And I probably haven't spoke to her since it was months before I even talked to her. So she's definitely that friend where we just pick up where we left off. She's from the great state of Louisiana, and she has the best family. Shout out to Granny and Gramps and their fabulous boudin balls. They own like a restaurant, and if you've ever had boudin balls, you need to get your butt down there and try some.
I have not.
Oh my gosh.
What the hell are they?
It's Cajun food. So
okay.
It's good. You know it's good.
Delicious.
And it's like this big fried ball with like dirty rice and cheese and some type of meat that you like. And it just melts in your mouth. I make myself sick. Like literally they're like down in Houston. I had them ship me some boudin balls from their restaurant on dry ice.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Amazing family. Like we used to have crawfish. They would fly pounds of crawfish in after a softball game, and we would have a crawfish boil. Amazing people. Elise is like one of my best friends. She just announced that she's having another baby, and I am over the moon for her. She is the best mom. Yeah. Yes. Shout out to Elise and her family. Granny and Gramps.
Awesome.
Best people ever.
Excellent. Who do I got next up? Kendall Burton.
Oh my gosh. Like, how do you know? Like, these are my like favorite people. Kendall. Oh my gosh. Like, I'm sure you know her like story.
Yes. Yeah. Insane.
Yeah. Great.
I would love to have her on the podcast and talk.
Oh my God. Okay. You know what? I can hook you up. She loves talking. Yes.
Oh, perfect. Perfect.
Yes. Kendall is an absolute angel. She was actually my roommate at the time that she was at OSU, and we clicked. We love dogs. We love just doing things together. She's just another great human being. Like, I'm just so grateful for all the amazing people that softball has brought to my life. Kendall is just one of a kind. She's just such a strong and resilient person. I mean, you just get inspired talking to her. She lights up a room when she walks in. She has a great laugh. Like, her dad's great. The families are great too, of course. She's, one of a kind. That's how I can describe Kendall.
Awesome. A few more here. Sydney Sherrill.
Sydney Cheryl. All right. Sydney, we got really close at Athletes Unlimited. And then obviously we played on the Spark together. At first, I was like a little nervous to meet Sydney because like she was obviously at Florida State that 2019 year. And
oh, right. Yes.
Yes. And there was something about, she was, I don't know, I think she was dating somebody that one of our girls used to date. She's obviously from Oklahoma, so all the Oklahoma girls like knew her. And so like, we're like, yeah, let's beat Florida State. Like, it's just kind of like a weird rivalry already like embedded. But then I get to meet Sydney at Athletes Unlimited, and she's one of the funniest, coolest people. I'm saying all these people are like the coolest people I've ever met, but it's true. Amazing athlete, but even better person. Again, another person that will just walk in a room and you'll just smile and like laugh your butt off with. But yeah, love Sydney Sherrill. She's right on. Amazing.
Right on. Two more here. This one here, I want to know stuff. So Jocelyn Allo.
Jossie, what do you mean you want to know stuff? Well, she's the greatest of all time.
She's one that's one I would like. I would love to sit down and just pick her brain and, hear stories from her. I mean, like getting to witness that whole home run chase, like back in 2021 was it's like epic. And the fact she did it at home in Hawaii was even crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, honestly, like goosebumps. Obviously she plays for the other team that we don't like.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
You know what? It was still very fun to watch. And it's like, how could you not be a secret fan?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
But Jocelyn, again, just a very sweet, kind soul. Like, she's like one of those people where you're like, take no shit, but do no harm at the same time. Yeah. She's very grown, just very kind. It's a funny story actually. This is like before I knew her, but, we were playing OU at OSU and, big Bedlam series. So we have all the trucks backed up into the outfield. They're ready to go. And OU decides to do on the field BP. And so we're like in our dugout, or we're in our locker room, and our locker room connects to the dugout. So like we can kind of hear things, but like you want to hear the worst sound in the world. It's a ball going through all these like windshields. And we go out there, and I am telling you, like Jocelyn is up there, and it's like, you know what? I'm just going to play around the world in the outfield and go to each truck and just boom, 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 boom. And I mean, so effortless. Like, I mean, it looks like she's just trying to hit like gappers, gap to gap. But no, this girl through windshields, like honestly, like,
yeah, she's like
unbelievable.
That Ford F-150 in right center. I'm taking.
Oh yeah, didn't stand a chance. People are out there trying to like find their gloves and like rush to their car's safety because the OU bomb squad is up to bat. Like, but no, Jocelyn. She's definitely a mind to pick. She's knows so much. Great teammate. Awesome. I mean, she would do anything for you if you're on her team, but she's going to make you pay if you're against her. So
absolutely. Yeah. All right. Last, certainly not least, the man who set this up, Norman Ames.
Norman. Norman.
A great guy.
Norman was, the coaching staff in general, when you first get there, it's just kind of a shock because I don't know. I feel like in America, like, you still have fun with your coaches but you there's still like a level of like fear struck into you from your coaches. And so you get there and it's like, how the hell are you type of thing. And, they just kind of like say things like there was this one time, I don't even know if I should say this, but there's this, we can say it. It's fine. It's the Netherlands. We're going Dutch.
Exactly.
There was this one time, I think I come back in from like hitting or running, I don't know, and I take my helmet off and I have this like headband on and it's kind of like messed up, and he's like, oh, wow, that makes you look real sexy. And I'm like, where is HR? Norman's calling me sexy, like just messing with him. Like he didn't mean it in a weird way. It was right in front of his daughter too. And of course Esme just like kind of just shook her head. She's like, I'm so sorry. And so Norman's just that free spirited. He's like I'm so excited to go back. Like, I just cannot believe I get another opportunity to go back there and be a part of that team. It's just, oh my God, like I just got me so excited. But yeah, that's Norman's awesome. Great. He's fun to have in the dugout. We're just shooting the shit type of thing. And we're talking about the pitchers. We're finding their tendencies and like what they do. And if we see their change up, like again, like they just really brought the fun back in the game for me, and just a whole nother level of, the love of the game. Like I said, like just being over there it's just, I'm so grateful for them, and just again, having another opportunity. So awesome. I love you, Normie.
Awesome. What a perfect way to end this. Awesome. Listen, Rylee, honestly, this shit has been funny. This has been amazing. I feel like I've been yapping, but no, what else would I want? No, seriously though, thank you so much, for coming on and, telling us about your career and everything. And
thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
I listened to you guys and I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I get to be on Outside the Chute.
That blows me away that, you listen to it.
Of course I know it.
Crazy.
Of course I do. Like, I was ready for my little, the fast questions and my like player. I was like, okay, so if he asked me this question, like I was preparing myself.
Oh my God. That pumps me up. That pumps me up. Pumping my tires here. I love it. Listen. All right. Listen, all the best, going forward, and especially next year and over in the Netherlands. I'm 100% going to be following you. So, and hey, we got that. We're going to be keeping in touch now because this shit was too funny. So
yeah, absolutely. I'll come on here anytime.
Awesome.
Shoot the shit, man.
Awesome. All right. Take care, Rylee.
Yeah.
All right. Bye.
We outside the Chute. Yeah. Come on. Yo, we outside the Chute where the stories ignite. Fast pitch vibes under stadium lights. From the East Coast swing to the West Coast truth. We talk legends, rookies, and the wisdom of youth. Mic check 1, 2. Welcome to the zone where the podcast pops like a bat off the dome. Framer and Hopi, yeah, they keep it legit. Dropping knowledge every week, never missing a hit. From East Hands to Cali, they repping the sport. With guests who bring heat like a fastball court. Coaches, players, and fans in the mix. Talking hustle hard and championship tricks. Outside the Chute, where the stories unfold. Diamonds and dreams, silver and gold. Every pitch, every play, every tale they salute. We living that life outside the Chute. Outside the Chute, where the stories unfold. Diamonds and dreams, silver and gold. Every pitch, every play, every tale they salute. We living that life outside the Chute. It's more than a game, it's a culture of vibe. Where the grind meets glory and the spirits collide. They break it all down from the gear to the grind. With laughs, real talk, and a powerful mind. You want insight? They got it on lock. From the dugout drama to the post-game shock. It's softball soul with a podcast beat. Where the field meets the mic, now that's elite. So if you love the game, this the place to be. Tune in, turn up, let the stories run free. Outside the Chute, yeah, they changing the game. One episode at a time, building that fame. Outside the Chute, where the stories unfold. Diamonds and dreams,